This week on the Property Hillbillies, we discover a major problem with the kitchen, the aluminium scaffolding arrives, Jared our builder gets started, and we make some awesome progress on the exterior. Good morning. Well, today my builder was supposed to be coming, but he couldn't make it because he had car problems. So I decided I'd get a job done, which I've been needing to do. The garage we did in our rental needs a bit more concrete work done, so I've loaded up the van. This is Herbie, my little work runabout. We're going to head over to Waihi and we're going to get this concrete done. Okay, so just got to Waihi. This is our rental. This is the one that we just finished. When did we finish this? In December, so it's been rented out now. Look at my big nice deck we've got there. Love this place. It really came out awesome. We relocated this house here. This was just a blank section, so a fair bit happened here. Now I'll show you what we're doing today. Is this garage just came in last week, so we bought this garage second hand. And it's an example of why second-hand can sometimes be a good way to go. Now, if you bought this garage brand new from a company like Versatile or whatever, and including the floor and everything, you're probably looking at 25 grand for a large single garage like this. We paid 2.5 grand for this second-hand, and then 1,500 bucks to put it up. Now, me and Ashley actually, on our very first house, we got a 6x6 garage for free. We took it apart and put it up ourselves, so that was cheap. We have done it before, but this time we found a company who do this for you, second hand. They buy and sell them, and erected it, and we thought, hey, let's just pay them to put it up. And so they have. So I mean, hey, the garage, it's not perfect, but it's not bad. You can see if we head inside. So it used to have, I think, drywall, and they must have been using it as a spare room because it's got these really cool French doors coming off the back. It's not going to be used as a spare room here, but hey, it could be one day. But anyway, the reason we're here today is that when me and my mate did the concrete pad, and he has a concrete company, so it's all done legit, but you can see we ended up with this gap between. So at the moment you really can't drive in, so what we're going to do is basically mix some stuff in the wheelbarrow, and we're going to nicely fill that gap so that you can drive straight in. Right, trowel. In the car, come on, up. Of course, just when you're in the middle of cleanup, Semper decides he'll put his paws in there. Now, I could just leave those there, that'd be quite cool, but he's already got his paws somewhere else on this property. So the one thing I love about our property in Waihi, and part of the reason why we invested in it, is because 5 minutes down the road is Waihi Beach. One of the most beautiful beaches in New Zealand. Great for swimming, surfing, families, you name it. Semper loves it, so whenever we come over I always try and visit because it's just a top beach, and if you come to New Zealand, well worth the visit. Now, we've had our walk, let's get back to the house. Right, so got the lads here swapping over the scaff so Marcelo can fucking move it round. What do you reckon about this rain today?
Hopefully it stays.
How much lighter is this stuff? Like way lighter?
Yeah, way lighter, yeah.
Yeah, early, bro.
Right, so today we finally got the man Jared on the fucking tools. He's a builder extraordinaire. So Jared taught me everything. I did my apprenticeship under Jared, if you want to call it that. A few years ago in our first house, he went through the stress and the pressure of it with us. But yeah, he taught me everything I know basically. Good man. So he's gonna basically help us fucking fix a whole bunch of structural shit and just everything else really. So yeah, this will probably be us for a couple of weeks, I'd imagine, into this. So yeah, see how we go. First day. So we've replaced some studs here. This needs to come out and be replaced because there used to be cracks on the outside of the concrete. on the outside of the concrete of the parapet of the house. Someone siliconed that up at some point in the last, I don't know, 5 or 10 years. So it's all actually dry up here, but it's still fucking rotten and needs to go.
Bloody rotten Remu.
Yeah, and it takes a lot to rot Remu. The rest of the house, solid as hell though. Just the corners. Just the corners. So Marcelo called before, he's coming back in tomorrow, so that's good.
1968.
1968.
Yep, 1968.
I'll run the planer on it.
Planer out.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about trying to do a little bit more above here, but I think that's about, yeah, it is what it is, eh? It's a hell of a lot better than what it was, and seal it up and get no more water in here.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you reckon, Sam? Fucking always in the way, eh? Hey boy.
Yeah, you fucking yeah.
He's always there, eh? Right, she's a new day, back at it, different fucking corner. What do you reckon, Jared?
Day 2, let's go.
Yeah, she's much of the same today.
Multi-tool, please.
Try to squeeze a good day's work in before the long fucking weekend. Yeah, so we've got Jared in there, and then we head out here. Marcelo's back. He's going hard.
Hey. Oh.
So we got the scaffolding changed over, as you would have seen earlier. So now it's movable. It's still fucking heavy though. But yeah, Marcelo's going hard. He's a real hard worker. He's going to be here even on the long weekend. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Yeah. In Brazil, they work every day.
Yeah, stupid people.
She's all go inside. Thought I might just shoot outside and see how Marcelo's doing. Let's go up and see Marcelo.
Fuck off. Not you. Fire, please.
Huh?
Oh, the fire just fucking stay. Fucking off.
How we going?
Good, mate.
Oh fuck, we got some serious light there.
Seriously, yeah, come from this side here.
Oh yeah.
And try to get done before getting the sun.
Looking
so
good.
I can see pigment seal on it.
Oh yeah, cool.
So now I'll help the plastic
Yeah.
stronger together.
Man, even just the sealer on there makes a big difference, eh?
Yes, even just on the coat and
Wow.
will help. That's right, next time you're gonna paint the house, you put on the coat first.
Yeah. So it's worth doing that.
Yeah.
Man, that's,
Gotta wait for the boss come back.
Oh yeah.
And then she's gonna be happy.
Yeah. So we call Ashley's the boss.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah, she's the big boss.
You get worse when I get married.
Well, she's not. She's only engaged and she's already quite bad. So
You look like you just like me. You've been engaged for 11 years.
I better not put that on camera, Ashley, or then I'll be in
No.
I'll be in
Sorry.
real trouble.
Turn off.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay, we'll head back in. I thought I would just quickly show a little thing that is the type of wood that this house is made out of, which is Remu, a New Zealand native wood. Whereas most houses these days are built out of pine, as you probably know. Now, I just want to show you, this is a cut off of a piece of pine. Now, we're using this to replace rotten wood and things in the house that need to be fixed, and it's cheap, nasty, modern wood, untreated. This is what everyone uses. It's very soft. If I smack the end of that with a hammer, it's going to dent significantly. Now I want to show you, this is a piece of Remu that I've cut that's come out of the house. Can you see that grain there? Look how beautiful that is. If I run my finger on that, it is very, very smooth and just extremely dense. If I smack this with a hammer, nothing will even happen. Right, the hit test, pine. There's a big dent. Remu. Not a scratch.
So, I'm here
All right, it's Good Friday. No rest around here though. Marcelo back at it. We're onto the back wall now, which is one of the tougher ones. Having some problems with, the walls are quite grubby. They've got this sort of black, mossy kind of stuff, and I couldn't get it off with the water blaster, so it's kind of like a hand scrub type situation. But look at this, from yesterday, Marcelo skimmed that whole wall and it looks $1,000,000. God, I'm tempted to just get him to literally just do the whole house. I'm gonna try and go in front of Marcelo and just clean all this stuff off so it just makes his life a bit easier and everything a bit faster.
The rest, but
Yeah, let's go have a look actually. Marcelo just said,
because it's not very big in the front.
Yeah.
When I come back home, oh,
I'll have a look. Marcelo just had an idea then saying, what if we just skimmed the entire front, the back, the rest of the house we can just sort of tidy bits up. But yeah, like what if we skimmed the whole front? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. I think we just do it. Shit, that'll be a game changer.
yeah.
It'll do the whole front.
Because it's the whole front doesn't have so much problem with
Yeah.
the painting peeling off, you know?
Yeah.
Like could it be,
Yeah. I think, we'll do it.
yeah?
Yeah, let's do that.
So we had a few drinks last night and feeling pretty dusty today, but work's still got to be done. So Ryan's outside scrubbing the outside of the house and Marcelo is plastering the exterior. So my job today is to continue denailing. I actually don't mind. I don't mind denailing. It's actually quite fun and it's easy. Yeah, so I'll check in later.
So I need to basically scrape all this paint off, this old paint. Fortunately, the problem I'm having right now I've got to put a mask on, my glasses are fogging up, so you can't really win, can you? It's a long way down. That is a big dog shit.
What did you do?
I just stood in a fucking huge dog shit. Look on my ladder. There's a big shit on it.
Nice.
Yeah, real nice.
Check out how many bloody nails are in this wall. Look at this. Nail, 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 nail. I'm gonna be here for days. Hey Sam, what are you doing? You're working with Mum.
Old grey mare, she ain't what she used to be. Ain't what she Right, up on the roof of the palace here. She's quite the view. Certainly the highest house around. Just thought I'd show you. So at the top of the parapet, you can see cracks. Now there's a lot of these cracks around the whole house, around the top of all the parapets. So we're going to be getting a metal capping that's going to cover that. But for now, I'm just going to basically use some exterior plaster. Just fill these up so we don't get any water getting in until we get our capping in. But give you an idea, I mean that's where all the damage in terms of the water has come from, because I mean the roof's mint, but what's happening is water's coming in and then it's running down the beams inside, and then it's rotted out corners and bits and pieces. So yeah, gotta make my way around the whole top of the roof.
Little Wolf Catering says with heavy hearts they confirm their stuff.
Got some good stuff going on here today. Ashley's hard on the pigment sealer. Give us a wave, Ash. Oh, here comes Macy, she's coming out. Marcelo's going hard, the pressure's on. Yeah, smash this off. Then we're gonna cut it across, and plaster it all up so it was like it was never here. Basically the kitchen came with these big awesome granite bench tops, so I thought we'd take a quick look. This one, it's what the, you have got to be fucking kidding me. Are you
fucking... Ashley! Come here!
Right, so as you can see, we didn't notice this at first, but suddenly we discovered, oh look, there's a crack here and a crack here. Now this bench top is extremely heavy. If I pull it over, we weren't aware that the whole bench top is broken clean in half. Right down here and right down here. Now this is a big piece of granite. No doubt worth thousands on its own, and that's why we paid thousands more for this kitchen, for this piece of granite. And now finding out that it's broken, well, that's a major issue. So yeah, the deal was when we bought this house, we did a deal on the kitchen for $5,000 that they had already purchased, and it came with the house and this big awesome granite bench top. Now we've done second-hand kitchens in our last few houses and we know a bit about them, and $5,000 for a second-hand kitchen is a lot, way more than we've ever paid, and we knew we were overpaying for it. The only reason we did it is it came with a granite bench top. So lo and behold, as you've seen now, the granite bench top is cracked right through the middle. Now if we knew that that granite bench top was cracked through the middle, we would never have taken it. We would have either negotiated for the kitchen to be cheaper without the bench top and they could take it away, or we just wouldn't have bothered. We would have found a different one. So basically what I'm going to do right now is first off I'm going to talk to my lawyer and basically explain the situation and see what they said. I've been in touch via text because he doesn't like to pick his phone up to the owner and said, what are we going to do about this kitchen? Refused to reply. I then followed up that by saying, if you don't reply to this, we're going to send this to the disputes tribunal, which I fully plan on doing. First I'm going to email my lawyer and see what they say, and I'm also going to email their lawyer right now just to advise them in writing that this is what we're going to be doing. We've made a reasonable offer in terms of how we could move forward with it, saying if they just gave us $1,000 back, we'd be happy with that, even though that's definitely not in our favor, but just to make things easier, let's see what happens. These guys are real difficult to work with, these vendors, so I don't see this going well, but I'm not going to back down on this. You know, sometimes you need to really just stick it to people like this because they'll try and get away with everything. They already left this property in an absolute pigsty, rubbish everywhere. So I'm not going to back down on this, and yeah, let's follow this process and see where it ends up. Today we need to get some wood. It's Easter Monday, so not a full day work, but we thought we'd do a stop in Matamata. There's a house here, an Art Deco house, which is very similar to the type of house we're doing, and it looked really fantastic. And I stopped in there randomly a couple weeks ago, took some photos, and the owners came out and showed me through and said to bring Ashley through when we come through. So we're going to stop there and see if they're home, and maybe we might be able to have a wee look through because it's pretty awesome. Cool, I'm Ryan anyway.
Oh, I'm Jim.
Hey, nice to meet you. This is Ashley.
Hi.
People painted the white with the black, and I think it
Jen,
really
that's
suits.
the
It
way-
does.
That's
It-
what they left here, so I'm assuming that's the colour of the house.
Oh, that must
It
be
must
it.
Oh,
be.
luster, pearl luster.
Pearl luster.
luster.
Yeah,
Resine.
Okay.
yeah. It's just
It's
a little bit warmer than white.
See, like this is what I was kind of talking about at the front of ours. We could sort of, you could, you know, like say where our steps are, because we can, the ground goes down at our place.
Yeah.
So what we could do is just step it down a little bit and do something just like this. We could use the bricks, build it up, and then we could plaster over the top of it and paint it to match the house, and then you put, you know, a little hedge or something like this.
This is awesome.
You know, and it's not too crazy to do this. I think it would just really make the front entrance, you know, I love this kind of little step down thing, and then, you know, with the hedge running down. It's very like, it's like a castle.
It is like a castle.
Doors up. Come on in. Don't worry about your shoes. Good condition, you know.
Yeah.
What I'm impressed that all these are still intact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
You know, they
original.
usually try and modernize it, and they take
Yeah,
that
it takes-
ceiling
Yeah.
off, you know. Just go up so easily.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
that awesome.
They are neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about wooden windows.
Yeah.
Oh, there is.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Definitely.
You lose all your character if you put in aluminium windows.
Yeah, you do.
So much character in these.
I know.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look, you see sort of craftsmanship, and everything's been thought of. It's not nothing's there by accident.
Yeah. They used to have a fireplace right here, and
Ah.
they've taken that out.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Oh, so it has. It's been tweaked around a bit.
yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
much.
Thank you so much. So that was really cool. They let us through the house. What do you reckon, Ash? It was pretty good, eh?
It was really nice. Very cool house.
I mean, yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, sometimes you sort of feel like, oh, you know, like, are we just going to sort of copy? But, you know, you're really just drawing inspiration from something different, and there's no point trying to reinvent the wheel. That house has a lot of extra Art Deco touches that have gone from our house, but, you know, we can take certain things with us, and we really love the outside colour and the contrast with the black or the charcoal colours that they use. So yeah, we'll definitely be incorporating some of those things into our house, and yeah, but that was awesome. They let us come through. People off the street. After a long stressful week, what better way to finish than with a bowl of noodles, some pan-fried dumplings at our favourite restaurant, the Chili House. Hey,
How are you?
good, thank you.
Have you? Take away.
Have here, please.
Here you go. Anywhere.
Anywhere, thank you very much.